Hi, I'm Ryan Ashley Wall. This is Season 2, Episode 6 of the RAWQuizShow. Back from a break. How are you? Happy New Year. I am joined tonight by Drew Dodgen, Brian Lopez, Tiffany Cornwall, and Roy Short. Now, back on the new year, I wanted to come in strong. We have an event episode. It is a hot potato round. For those not familiar, a hot potato round is where I don't really ask the questions, or at least I don't usually get to ask the questions, because the way this works is these guys will ask the questions. Whoever gets the question right will ask the next question, or pass the hot potato, as it were. So, if Drew were to ask a question and Tiffany were to get it right, then Tiffany asks the next question. And if Roy got that right, he would ask the next question, so on and so forth. So, rather than me having prepared 20 questions for you, these guys have many questions, and I don't know what order they will occur in, and I'll simply count them. So, without further ado, Drew, you lead us on the scoreboard. Would you like to ask the first question?
Sure thing.
Awesome. What is it?
Alrighty. With an estimated $100 billion of revenue since it was created, what is the highest grossing media franchise in the world?
Oh, I know this. It's surprising.
Mm-hmm. Well, not really.
When you think about it, it's not, because it's in so many domains.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany. Pokemon.
That's correct. That was 10 standard points, by the way.
All right, 10 standard points. Let's take a look here. And okay, Tiffany, you got the question right, so of course it goes to you.
Okay. In My Little Pony, friendship is magic. Who is Discord's favorite pony?
Was that question in English?
Yeah.
I actually know this, Drew.
Okay. True.
Fluttershy.
It is.
What was that?
Oh, go ahead.
What was that for, Tiffany?
10 bow points.
10 bow points. Drew, scoreboard.
10 bow points. I'm going to hit Brian.
Get rid of those shield points. Brian, bye-bye shield points. All right, Drew, it just bounced back to you. So you get the third question tonight. What kind of points are they this time?
This one is 10 sword points.
Okay.
What Pokemon only ever has 1 HP no matter what level it is?
I know this one too.
Would.
And that's the last Pokemon question I have.
Man, if I was still alive, I would have got both of these.
Tiffany.
She
Ninja.
That is a close enough pronunciation.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure.
I think it's Shedinja.
Yeah, I think Shedinja too.
Because it's Shed and Ninja is what it's a portmanteau of.
Yes. Yes, I think so. So, Tiffany, you have 10 sword points under your command. You can hit Drew or you can hit Brian.
I'll hit Drew.
Yeah,
I mean, you are winning.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
It happens.
Okay.
Price
go ahead. Were you saying something?
Nope, nothing important.
Okay, for 10 shield points. What character who appears in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 15, is also in the introduction of the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride in Hollywood Studios? It's Hondo.
Hondo?
He's in that episode?
I'm not showing him as listed in this episode, which is
He's
who I
there.
was thinking we were talking about this whole time.
All right. Tiffany, let's have you ask another one.
Okay. The star of Casey Undercover, which is a Disney show, appears in what 2 Marvel movies? And this is for bow points.
Drew,
Okay.
Zendaya, and she was in both Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yep.
All right. What was that for?
Bow points.
12 points. Drew.
Tiffany.
Yeah, I figured those shield points would come somewhere. All right. Brian and Roy, step up. Drew's asking the next question.
Okay, this one's a little self-serving. The subtitle for the Cellcast's review of Fantasia has an odd punctuation mark at the end. What is that punctuation mark called? Nothing like a shameless self-plug in a question, right?
Oh, this entire show is a shameless self-plug. Let's see.
I'm pulling for Roy.
Man, if I had been alive for this, I would probably be leading at this point. Like, geez, I'm getting all these.
Roy. Interrobang.
Interrobang, yes.
And that was 10 normal points, by the way.
10 normal points. Roy is back off of
Goodness.
life support and now simply in critical condition.
Yeah. It won't take long. Somebody shoot me.
Hey, I'm wanting to keep y'all in the game as long as possible.
Speaking of which, Roy, you get an opportunity to ask a question.
Okay.
Let's see what it is.
All right. Let's see. Well, this is one of my favorite categories that, thank goodness, I don't have to do this one. How many number 2 pencils would it take to reach the moon?
Are these unsharpened standard length or what? Like,
Yeah, I'll give you it's a standard length 7.2 inches.
Oh, well.
now you just got to run the conversions and go.
I couldn't let one get by. It's like, I want to get the first one. I want to get the first one.
Tiffany,
Okay,
2.1 billion.
correct.
Wow, good job.
And I have a footnote.
Yes.
Jack looked up the episode. It was actually episode 12
Ah.
of Clone Wars. So sorry about that. You can take, well, I guess he already took my points away, so you can take my points away.
It's all right. No big deal. It happens. It happens. So, Roy, what was that for?
That was 10 sword points.
Sword points. So,
I don't have my thing open anymore.
Me or
Is it-
Brian?
yeah,
Drew.
Of course.
makes sense. And now there is a tie for the lead. So that is the most exciting development since James died.
That is exciting.
All right, guys. We got another question from Tiffany, who is.
And this is a Ryan S. question.
Oh boy.
Okay, Jack and I went to college and were friends with twins who are now producers on a very popular Netflix original series about superheroes.
Oh, I think I know this.
Are we guessing the show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Roy,
Okay.
the boys.
Nope. It's not a documentary.
So it's not Tiger King.
No. No.
Is it currently airing?
Oh, that was on.
Airing is a term for this.
It's ongoing. I mean,
Yeah, that's
there's
probably
another
better
season
way.
in production.
Okay, Drew, the Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
That's what I thought it was. All right.
I was on the wrong network.
Yeah, I was.
I had to make sure because the second one was Jessica Jones, and I was thinking, well, that was on Netflix.
Yeah. Drew or Tiffany, what kind of points were those?
Oh, dang. Both points.
Both
4
points.
points, Tiffany.
Drew likes being number one, so there goes that.
All righty. For 10 normal points, using Star Trek The Next Generation's method of figuring star dates, what season of Next Generation would Star Trek Discovery episode People of Earth be in?
What year? Is that what you said?
No, what season? I know it's a confusing question, but technically you can figure this out.
Boy, this is hard.
Roy, season 3, episode 3.
No. That's what episode it is. That's what season it is in Star Trek Discovery. It's only 812. Well,
I don't freaking know.
824. I already spelled it.
824. Okay.
I was closest. I'm just saying.
You guys are terrible, terrible people. Drew, let's see your next question. But first, what was that for, and what would you be getting?
I think shield points.
Gosh, gotcha.
I think that's what I said. I don't remember.
It was a long time ago when you asked it.
Yes.
Yes, it was. That being said, if that doesn't pan out, then instead of reconfiguring the scoreboard and making a liar out of you, I will just punish you the next episode.
Fair enough. I've got the points to lose.
So, with that being said, let's hear another question. Hopefully, one that someone can.
One that's more easily Googleable.
Yes.
All right. In the Star Trek, the original series episode, The Trouble with Tribbles, how many Tribbles do they estimate to be on Space Station K7?
Roy,
Go ahead.
1,771,561.
Yes, and that was normal points.
Wow. 10 normal points.
Yeah, 10 normal points.
Ooh, Roy, you're making a comeback.
Jeez. I'm scraping the bottom of the question barrel.
All right, Roy. Speaking of question barrel, why don't you dig in and bring us a fish?
Okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. This is for 10 sword points. Who sold 10% ownership in a prominent company for a mere $800 in 1976?
To $800?
Tiffany.
Yes.
Ronald Wayne.
Yes.
What company was this? Apple?
Yeah.
Third founder of Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that was 10 sword points. Tiffany, you can hit Drew or you can hit Brian.
I think Drew.
Shocking.
That's fair.
Not even a little shocking. All right, Tiffany, let's hear your next question.
All right, this is 10 normal points.
Okay.
This player choked away a 3-shot lead on the 72nd and final hole of the 1999 British Open, ultimately losing in a playoff. Name him.
A 3-shot lead.
Mm-hmm.
1999?
Mm-hmm.
Drew?
Okay.
Jean Van de Velde?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Drew, next question, please.
Okay. For 10 normal points, who was the first Muppet to achieve national stardom?
Does that mean a
The first famous one across the nation.
Okay.
Roy.
Go ahead, Roy.
Ralph the dog.
That's correct.
Ralph the dog. What was that for, Drew?
That was 10 normal points.
I thought you said that. I was just... And Roy is no longer in last place.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm shocked too.
Brian, you got to step up, man.
It's called Breathe.
Not my night, man. This can't nothing. I can't find jack squat, man.
I can find these. Anybody can.
Roy, let's
Okay.
hear another question from you.
Let's see here. Okay. Back to our pencils.
Okay.
How many pencils would go around the Earth? And that is for 10 sword points.
Brian.
Okay.
66,791,933.
No, that's not correct.
Drew?
You would need a couple more.
Hey, Drew.
Approximately 220 million?
Correct.
All right, that was for 10 sword points. Drew, you only have one viable target, so
My apologies, Tiffany.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you feel bad about it at all.
I don't think he does either, but
But thanks for the apology.
that being said, Drew, make us all feel bad about you having gotten it. Let's have another question.
Okay. What is the name of the season of Super Sentai that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1 is based off of?
Whatever, I'll just guess it. Brian?
Okay.
Koyo Ryu Sentai Zayo Ranger.
Yes, that's correct.
That
Well, that was fun.
was about
The one he comes up with.
what was that
Although
for?
technically it'd be Kyoryu Sentai Geo Ranger, but who's counting?
What
Right.
was that for?
Saving that one up.
What was that for?
That was 10 normal points.
Oh, cool. So, Roy, you're back at the bottom again.
Oh, well. It was worth it for Brian to say something.
You got motivated. Brian, let's have your first question of the night.
All right, let's pick a normal question here. Let's see. One are not too dang on hard. Let's see. What chess piece can only move straight in a diagonal direction?
Well, let me ask a clarifying question.
Roy. Bishop.
Correct. 10 normal points.
Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense.
I think one
Yeah.
of them go backwards. I don't know. Play chess like that.
Well, I mean, it can go backwards, but straight doesn't necessarily mean forwards.
If forwards, like, I mean, yeah.
So a bishop can move backwards, but it can only go in lines
Diagonal.
that are diagonal. And diagonal lines.
I meant to say forward diagonally.
It's fine. You're good. You actually said it just fine. Roy, let's have your.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, what was the cause that inspired the creation of Netflix? And that is for 10 sword points.
Drew? Because Reed Hastings had to pay $40 in late fees for returning a movie late?
There you go.
What was that for again, Roy?
10 sword points.
10 sword points.
Sorry, Tiffany.
No, actually, it's Roy. Oh,
Wait, I'm not even looking at the scoreboard. I hit Roy?
yeah, I had them in the wrong order. He has 60. Or had 60.
At 60.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
So, I noticed no apology there.
Well, I hadn't continually hit him in a row for that last 10 moves.
Fair. All right, Drew, let's get to our next question.
All right. What Academy Award winning actor was the voice of 2 different monsters in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1?
That is going to blow my mind, I'm sure.
Tiffany. Bryan Cranston.
That's correct.
Wow.
Fun fact, he's also the reason why the Blue Ranger's name is Billy Cranston.
That makes sense. So, what was that for?
That was normal points.
Okay.
You just give me points so you can take them away in a minute?
You never know.
Well, if you chose a question that maybe didn't have hostile points, you might not lose them.
Yeah. Okay. You can tell what frame of life I'm in. In Disney's Liv and Maddie, Liv stars in a TV show called Voltage. What is her character's name on the show?
I don't know.
If you lived in my house, you would.
I'm sure. I am sure.
Like the character's name, or like the superhero name, or the
Her character on the show.
Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Tess?
Yes.
For 10 normal points. So now that
reaches that far.
debate, Brian, let's hear your question.
Oh, I get to do that again. I forgot.
See?
I'll get my butt kicked the whole dang match. We'll see. Let's see.
Actually evening out quite a bit this episode. I didn't expect this. I thought more blood would be on them.
Okay. What did the 3 characters in the Wizard of Oz want? See.
Roy.
All right. Roy.
Tin Man wanted a heart. Scarecrow wanted a brain. And the lion wanted bravery.
Correct.
That is correct. What was that for, Brian?
10 normal points.
10 normal points. Okay. Oh, yeah.
This is the shakeup episode.
Yeah, it's starting to even out quite a bit. Roy, what is your next question?
Let's see. Okay.
You know what?
This
Hold
is-
on.
This
Before
is
you
going
read-
to... Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Before you read your question, I forgot. You had a birthday. So,
Ta-da!
let's give you some points for that. We'll bump you up to full 10. So Roy actually goes to second place. Happy birthday, Roy.
Wow.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Now give us your question.
Okay, this is going to be a hands-up question. Everybody got their hands up? Good. Okay. How many ways can you make change for $1? Okay, do I give the answer now?
Go ahead.
Okay, it is 293 ways,
Makes sense.
which Drew was actually on the right thing the minute we said pennies. So
Yeah,
that takes you automatically to 100,
Yep.
at least 100.
at least 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he said makes sense. That's just
We don't know.
Oh, I didn't even realize I said that. Best puns are the ones you don't even realize you make.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. Roy, let's have another question. Hopefully this one is a bit
okay.
Brian.
God. Nothing cryptic, nothing mathematically really hard on us.
What famous person was hit by a speeding car on Atlanta's Peachtree Street on the way to a movie?
Atlanta.
And this will be for 10 sword points.
Drew?
Okay, Drew?
Margaret Mitchell?
Correct.
I'd never even heard of the person. It was just the only name that was coming up.
You don't know who Margaret Mitchell is?
No.
You're Gone with the Wind.
Oh, don't I feel stupid? I didn't know who wrote Gone with the Wind.
Okay, and a little bit of extra trivia. Do you know who her cousin was by marriage?
No.
Doc Holliday from Tombstone.
Interesting.
Ta-da.
What
Okay,
was that for?
that was for 10 sword points, and it's bye-bye.
Yeah, you shot yourself. Wait.
Easy come, easy go.
Come easy go.
Will you let me go? All right. Bohemian Rhapsody reference. All right. So, Drew, did you get you did get that? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So let's hear your next question. We're coming up on the end here, guys.
In Star Trek, the original series episode, The City on the Edge of Forever was shot on a backlot set used for what other classic television series?
Tiffany? The Andy Griffith Show?
That's correct. Yeah, 1930 San Francisco for some reason looks an awful lot like 1960s Mayberry.
What was that for?
That was 10 normal points.
10 normal points. Tiffany jumped back to second. This has been unexpectedly tightening of what was going on. Tiffany, why don't you read us your next question, and we'll go from there.
Trying to think how easy I want to make this question.
Or hard.
Okay. What?
I said, or hard. We're not exactly about fairness here.
True. Okay. Jack and I have been married for almost 20 years. In that amount of time, how many cars have we owned?
Oh, boy.
17.
That was close. No. 21.
What?
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
My wife thought I had a problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's like all our whole, his cars, my cars, and now we have a third car. But yeah, 21.
gosh.
For some reason, I was expecting it to be like 200 or something.
Still, it's on average at least a car a year and
Mm-hmm.
a decimal point more.
Jeez.
All right, Tiffany, since no one got that. Oh, by the way, what was that for?
Just normal points.
Yeah, I figured. What a jerk move. I can't blame you. What I do. Your turn, though, so ask another question.
Oh, okay. This is an easy one. What was the first video shown on MTV and who sang it?
Roy,
True.
I heard Roy.
video killed the radio star by the Boggles. Ooh.
Yep.
I love that song.
Appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Appropriate. What was that for?
Normal.
Roy, you have the distinct honor of doing our last question for the night.
Okay, let's see.
Let's have it.
How does Bethlehem, Pennsylvania ring in the new year? This will be for 10 normal points.
Do they drop a giant baby Jesus?
Oh, good gravy, no. But I'm sure God will get you for that.
True.
Yeah, Drew.
They celebrate by dropping a giant illuminated peeps chick.
Correct.
Yeah.
Giant illuminated peeps chick, giant baby Jesus. I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference.
They're both related to Easter.
Okay. Blasphemy aside, what was that for?
That was 10 normal points.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Y'all gained a lot of points this episode. But we'll have to solve that next week. Guys,
We had to make up for Thanos 3 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will be regretting this soon.
So what's new?
Fair. Totally fair. Well, guys, it was fun. Thanks. I enjoyed the time off, not just from the holidays, but from writing questions. I appreciate you guys doing it for me. overall, it was a pretty darn good slate. I appreciate it. It was a ton of fun. Now, before we wrap up and head on to the next episode, I would like to say that we do have something in the works here. The Raw Quiz Show has some big news coming that I can't quite announce yet, but rest assured, it's good stuff. Beyond that, though, we do have...
The tease.
Yes, it is a tease. It is a tease.
Indeed
beyond
it
that,
is.
We do have the Facebook group going on, and now that the new year is rung in and we're back in season, I will be asking questions on the Facebook group where you can support these combatants in the show. I don't know why you'd want to support any of them, but that's your prerogative. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Before we sign off for sure, though, Drew, you have some content you're doing online. Would you like to plug it?
Indeed. I do a review. As I stated earlier, I have a podcast I do called The Cellcast. And this Saturday, the episode that's going to be coming out is over a Goofy movie. So keep an ear out for that. Plus, we are currently trying to get all the way through Thundercats 2011 before February right now. So... and join us for that. And also, I'm on Movie of the Week podcast. I'm not sure what the next movie is as usual, but join us over there as well.
What was the most recent one y'all covered prior to recording?
Look it up. I am subscribed to my own podcasts because if I don't support me, who else will?
As a general rule with podcasting, it was like you and your immediate family, and that's about it.
At least the last one that was uploaded was the Santa Claus.
Oh, okay, the Santa Claus. Well, it's a little late for that, but
well, the one right before that was A Christmas Story.
A little late for that too.
But if you're not feeling the Christmas spirit, way back on December 9th, we did Trouble with the Curve.
Wonder honestly,
Woman should be coming up. Wonder Woman 84, I mean.
Gotcha. Well, look, I'm be honest though; those are good enough movies to where even if you're not in the Christmas spirit, it's still worth delving into those. At least in my opinion, some people are not too warm on Christmas Story anymore, which is deeply sad.
They shot their eye out.
They shot their eye out. That's right. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Well, next week will be business as usual, where I will ask the 20 questions and torture these poor souls for an hour. But follow us on Facebook and Twitter, even though we don't do anything on Twitter at the moment. Good things coming down the pike. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. I don't have a comment question for this week, so instead, I'll do this. The person who gets the most comments in support of them will get 10 support points. So leave a comment below, tell me who you'd like to support, and that will go towards that person's count. Whoever has the highest will receive points for that. So let's get these comments up, and be sure that when you're doing so, one per person. So don't spam it with 100 of you saying Drew 800 times.
I'm sure Josh won't do that.
So if you're supporting Drew, what you do is you say Drew, and then you find a friend, and you tell them to come support Drew. And make sure they like it when they do. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Like, subscribe, share. Have a great morning, evening, whenever you're watching. I'm Ryan Ashley Wall. This is the Raw Quiz Show.